Good morning and welcome to the Public Service Commission of South Carolina. It is Tuesday, September 26th at 10:04 a.m. and we are here today in docket number 2023-3-E, which is the annual review of base rates for fuel cost of Duke Energy Carolinas LLC. Let's take a roll call of commissioners. With us virtually, we have Commissioner Irvin, and present in the hearing room, we have Commissioner Justin Williams, Vice Chair Powers, Commissioner Thomas, Commissioner Carolee Williams, Commissioner Caston, and Chair Belser. I'll recognize our staff counsel, Mr. Stark, to read the docket.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair of the Commissioners, we're here for the proceeding in docket number 2023-3-E, which concerns the annual review of base rates for fuel costs of Duke Energy Carolinas LLC. This matter has been scheduled for hearing on Tuesday, September 26, 2023 at 10 a.m. in the offices of the Commission. Madam Chair, I believe the matter is ready to proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Stark. Let's take appearances from the parties. Who's representing Duke Energy Carolinas? You're on.
Good morning, Chair Belzer, members of the Commission. I'm Katie Brown. I'm here on behalf of DEC this morning. Lyle Trawick of the law firm Robinson Gray is also appearing with me this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Brown. Interveners, South Carolina Energy Users Committee.
Madam Chair, I'm Scott Elliott. I represent the energy users in this docket.
Thank you, Mr. Elliott. South Carolina Coastal Conservation League and Southern Alliance for Clean Energy.
Good morning, Chair Belzer. This is Kate Mixon on behalf of SACE and CCL, and Emma Clancy is with me here today as well.
Thank you, Ms. Mixon. And who's representing the Office of Regulatory Staff?
Good morning, Madam Chair. My name is Chad Torrey. I'm joined by Joshua Austin, and we're here on behalf of the ORS.
Thank you, Mr. Torrey. I understand we have some preliminary matters to discuss.
Madam Chair, yes, and I'll take the lead on that one. Yesterday afternoon and quite late yesterday afternoon, ORS and the company reached a settlement in principle that would resolve all pending issues in this case. The terms of the stipulation would resolve all the issues that the Commission is required to determine annually in accordance with South Carolina Code and 5827-865 or the Fuel Adjustment Clause statute, and it would also address any issues outstanding related to motions that have been filed. ORS took the lead on the drafting the stipulation. Weren't able to provide that to Duke until 9 a.m. this morning. I don't want to speak for the company, but it's my understanding that the company, that stipulation is being reviewed as we speak. During our conference this morning with Mr. Stark, ORS and the company committed to filing that stipulation today with the Commission by noon. Obviously, the Commission will need some time to spend some time with that stipulation, as well as SCEUC and SACE CCL. So at this point, Madam Chair, the parties are just seeking your direction.
Duke, do you have anything you want to add?
Nothing further to add. I think Mr. Torrey's captured our discussions pretty accurately. Thank you.
Anything from energy users or SACE CCL?
Madam Chair, Scott Elliott, I'm aware of the negotiations. I've not seen a final document. I do not have authority to agree at this time, but that
Understand.
would matter.
Understand that. Ms. Mixon, do you have anything to add at this time?
Nothing else to add at this time. Depending on when we reconvene, I may have a scheduling issue to address.
Okay. I reckon that's my concern, is not getting anything else done today. Is it doable that we could start at 2 with witnesses? Or I know that it sounds like the parties were trying to give the Commission the significant or sufficient time to review the stipulation, and while we appreciate that, I think there are a number. Let me ask this question, if I may, and if you can't answer it now. Under the stipulation, will all the parties who've pre-filed testimony take the stand and testify?
Madam Chair, that's the chair's discretion. The terms of the stipulation provides that the parties agree to stipulate the pre-filed testimony into the record. But if the commission wants to hear from those witnesses, then that's what we'll do.
I think the commission likes to hear from the witnesses. And I know that there are a number of witnesses that I don't think had contested issues. Would y'all agree with that?
That's correct.
Could we at least get through those witnesses this afternoon, do you think? Is that going to take two things out of order too much?
I think that we would be fine with starting at 2 o'clock this afternoon, particularly with our witnesses for whom there are no contested issues, Chair Belzer.
Okay.
No issue with that from the company.
Same with
Mr. Elliott, are you okay? I know that you and Ms. Mixon would not have had a chance to talk to your clients about the stipulation, but
I'm happy to start at 2 o'clock. If I don't get authority to settle, I'll have some cross of some witnesses. But I think the way you've characterized the witnesses as those where there's no dispute, I think that would be fine. I don't know that I have any cross for them.
Ms. Mixon, would that work with your schedule?
Yep, that works for us.
Okay. Let's do that. We appreciate the work that the parties have put in, but I don't want to lose the entire day. And I don't want to tell you how to try your case. And I don't want to mess up the presentations that you have planned for. But if you could focus on maybe those witnesses this afternoon that don't have, or to start with, and we'll go as far as we can, and then we can reconvene in the morning with further testimony and questions on the stipulation. If you have stipulating or witnesses that are going to address the stipulation, I would suggest that you not put those up today, but put those up tomorrow morning after everybody's had a chance to review the stipulation. Does that work? I see heads nodding, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Works for us,
Okay.
Chair Belzer.
Well,
I would request, Madam Chair, that ORS and the applicant notify us of those witnesses they intend to put up this afternoon. That would be helpful. I think I can discern it, but it'd be helpful if they would just let the parties know who they expect to call.
can they file that when they file the stipulation, or notify you at the time that they?
Email's fine, just so I know before I get back here.
That would be very helpful for both. If you'll send that to Ms. Mixon and Mr. Elliott, that'll be fine.
We can certainly do that.
Okay, thank you. Is there anything further before we recess until 2? Well, we will recess until 2 o'clock and eagerly await 12 noon when the stipulation will be filed. Note that there's that deadline. If there's any issue, please notify all parties and our staff council if there's any issue with that deadline.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. We're in recess until 2 p.m. Thank you.